Do you have any idea what it costs to rent a house or an apartment in Mexico? So I'm here in Santiago de Querétaro, where a few weeks ago I went house hunting with Ali from House Hunting Queretaro. Ali's been helping me find a place that will be my home for the next year or two as I continue to move to Mexico. So I've actually been in contact with the House Hunting Querétaro team since last year, and they're both English and Spanish speaking, incredibly knowledgeable about the area. Definitely useful as I've been doing research and just learning about the area and planning to both move here and invest here. So I'm going to put a link to House Hunting Querétaro in the description of this video because it's definitely a service that I've found useful when researching to move here, and definitely a service that I would recommend. Some of you who have been following my channel already know that last year I spent half a year here in Mexico and basically based myself out of the central historical area in downtown Querétaro. This year I've returned, and making it a permanent home, I decided that I would look in the northern suburb of Querétaro known as Juriquilla. A part of my house hunting, Ali provided me with a bunch of different listings with all the details, prices, etc., and we narrowed it down to a handful. Then we spent a couple days, we went out and we basically shopped around and we looked at them. I'm gonna keep this video short because what I want to do is show you what I saw, what the prices were, and what's available here in Querétaro. So the first property we went to look at was a penthouse, because who hasn't wanted to live in a penthouse? Let's go have a look.
Okay, today I'm showing Jason a 2-bedroom penthouse. It's 2 stories, so you have 2 bedrooms on the first floor. In the second floor, we have a TV room or office area and a rooftop.
It's nice. Penthouse was very, very nice. Very, very nice. I wanted to see another apartment, so we headed to central Juriquilla to see one more.
So it's a 3-bedroom apartment. As you come in, the living room and the dining room integrate with this really nice sized balcony. So this balcony integrates completely with the social area of the apartment, and it has quite a nice view, lots of privacy. We're in another apartment in Juriquilla, but it's in Santa Fe. The project is called Alegra. You have everything close. Now here you can even walk to the grocery store. Right. So you have almost, I think, about 16 different common areas that you can use. Business centers, pools, dog parks, kids club, gym.
Cinema as well.
Cinema. So many different ones. It's an attractive area, very popular. Apartments here sell fast, rent quickly. So yeah, it's a very hot spot.
Looking at the 2 different apartments, it was definitely becoming a bit of a challenge of which to choose. I wanted to see a couple houses, so we went and took a look to see what the value, what the difference would be between an apartment and a house. There's something else I want to talk about. Some of you might be wondering, if I'm planning to move to Mexico, why rent? Why not just buy a place here? The thing is, there's no question that buying a place is a great option, a great idea if you're planning to stay somewhere. But the thing is, I think a lot of people make the mistake of buying too soon. To me, there's no reason why a person shouldn't rent first, try an area, see if they like it before making the investment to actually buy something. It's a lot easier to get into and out of a rental lease agreement than it is to sell a house listed and wait for a buyer, that is. So my plan is to simply rent for a year or two, continue to explore the area of Querétaro and other parts of Mexico, and see if it fits my lifestyle, and, you know, try to have some sort of guarantee that I'll be happy here. But all of that said, let's go look at that house. We're at the next property, a house, also in Juriquilla. So where exactly?
Also in Juriquilla, but 10 minutes north from where we were at.
Right.
Different size. We've seen apartments. So this one is a house, 3-bedroom house. It has a yard, which we haven't seen in the other locations. This one also has a rooftop, which is very attractive and popular to people that are looking for rentals because the weather's so nice. So we want exterior spaces.
So why don't we go have a look at the rooftop garden since we just got here?
Yeah, let's go see the house.
Before finishing this video, I wanted to talk to you a little bit because renting in Mexico, there's like a process, a legal lease policy between the person renting and...
Yes. So here in Mexico, we call it póliza jurídica. It's like a legal lease policy. It's between the lessor and law firm.
Okay.
So the law firm takes care of doing a background and financial investigation of the potential lessee. So the law firm investigates the lessee. So they do a background check and a financial check. You must prove 3 times income, 3 times the 1 month's rent income.
Okay.
So they also do an investigation and they ask for references.
Right. So it doesn't sound that complicated, really. It's actually, like in Canada, we have rental agreements or lease agreements as well. And a lot in Canada, you have to provide references and show that you have income, and also often you need to have like a renter's insurance or something like that.
Right. So here it's not that complicated because they do the whole investigation. I mean, if you can prove income, it should be okay. Sometimes tenants go for other options like paying 6 months in advance or 12 months in advance to avoid this process. But it really depends on the lessor if he's okay with that.
Right. It seems complicated to some extent because, you know, when you're in a different country and it's all different, you know, different words that you're learning. But in reality, it doesn't seem like it's that different from what would be expected in the United States or in Canada.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's really not that difficult to provide basic information.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Good. Let's go rent your apartment.
So those are my 3 favorite properties that Ali and I went to see, and I did choose one of them. Which one I chose, I'll show you in the next video.